All right, y'all, we are back with another weekly Forex forecast. So this week we got about 3 to 4 pairs that are new that we're going to be looking at trading. And then we're going to be going over our recap as always. We'll start off with the recap over the pairs that we took last week, which actually turned out pretty good. So for those of y'all that actually watched the video last week, then y'all should have seen how the week turned out. So for those of y'all that are new, make sure y'all subscribe. I'm DeAndre. I've been trading for going on 11 years. I mainly trade Elliott Waves and smart money concepts. So that's just me in a quick little nutshell there. If y'all are interested, we do have a free Telegram community. The link is down below in the description. Just go ahead and click the link. And once you join, click request. Once you request, you do have to send me a message letting me know that you found our Telegram on YouTube. This is just how I minimize the spam so I can know who is who and where you came from. This is just so I can minimize the craziness that goes on in the community. So we minimize spam and just keep a solid overall good community of just good trades, good vibes. So make sure you send me a message first. Once you send me a message, I'll add you to the free Telegram community chat. It's good to be in there as well because that's where I post all of the updates for the upcoming week on how everything's going. If there's a trade that I want to close out, whatever the case may be, the updates go in the chat room. Okay. So let's start out with the recap from last week. So DXY, last week, we were looking at the DXY to head towards the upside. So towards the beginning of the week, we wanted to see price action actually retrace down in here and actually go up towards the upside, but it just went ahead and shot straight up since market opened and just held that bullish bias the entire week. So that's the DXY in a nutshell. Now, overall, we were looking at price action on a change of character from once we broke this low. And we're looking at a retracement and then a continuation down. So that's the overall movement that we were expecting. Now we have hit our first potential reversal zone, which is going to be this 4-hour fair value gap that I am looking at potentially taking a trade off of. And then our secondary area is going to be this order block right here. Now, if price action on the DXY is to continue bearish, it needs to respect this high at 98.882. So anything above this would start to switch price action into a bullish state. And that's not something that we want to see if price action is to continue down. So what I am looking at towards the beginning of the week is potentially a sweep of this high and then a continuation towards the downside. Overall, I'm going to be targeting this low and potentially this area here as my final target zone for the DXY before I look to reanalyze to see what's the next move. Okay. So that is what I'm looking at on the DXY this week, and that's our update from last week. We also had USD CHF from last week as well. We were looking at a small retracement. This is actually one of our favorite trades for the week, but literally we missed it. But we were looking at a retracement into this range and then a continuation up. And as you see towards the beginning of the week, it just shot straight up. So that is USD CHF. Overall, we are done with this. No trade there. We completely missed it. Don't try to hop in or anything. That is completely done. We're done with it. CAD JPY. So this was a trade that we carried over from last week, the week before last week. So we took this on a Friday, the week before last week, and we carried it over into last week. So this was something that wicked us in here, and then we carried it down. So we actually went risk-free at some point. I think it was here. So it was actually right before market closed. We went risk-free. So towards the beginning of the week, it actually just stalled out. And I mentioned this in last week's video update as well, that we're already risk-free and we're just watching to see how everything turns out. So price action ended up coming back up, and we actually are starting to make a 5-wave structure towards the upside. So I do believe that we are going to go back up and continue that uptrend to take that high. So I am no longer interested in this one, and we got closed out at entry. EURUSD. So this was a trade for last week that we were looking at for a bearish move towards the downside. So what we wanted to see was price action actually take this low and then retrace up and then sell off. But it actually just sold off for the whole week. So we weren't able to catch this one as well. So last week was filled of a lot of trades where we really couldn't catch them. Most of them just took off and went towards the target points. Now we were able to get a little bit of USD JPY last week. And so this one, from the beginning of the week, we were looking at either a correction and then a push up from here, or somewhere a correction here and then a tap down into this range and then a push up. So price action ended up just taking off. I did let everybody know in the chat room. So again, make sure you're in the chat room, link down below. in the description. It's completely free, that we were actually looking for a potential continuation up from this point. So some people did catch the trade from the chat room. I let them know that I did enter the trade and I wrote it up. I actually took profit on this one around here. So this was the main trade that I was able to profit on last week, just because the majority of the trades left me. So it's all good, man. I say always, I'm okay with being left on a trade. I'm okay with missing the trade. I'm okay. I love making money on the trade, right? Only thing I'm not okay with is actually losing the trade. So as long as we're not losing trades and we're still making money, then everything's all beautiful. So that is going to be y'all's recap from last week. So beautiful week overall. All of the directional biases were solid. They either took off on us or we were able to hop in, for example, UJ, and try to get what we could. So for this upcoming trading week, we are going to be looking at GBPUSD, USDCAD, EURUSD, and I'm going to update y'all on Bitcoin. So right before we dive into our new pairs for this week, let's go ahead and go over an update on Bitcoin. So this has been something that we've been watching for the last few months. Around this range here, I actually gave this out to the students, and we completely picked Bitcoin apart all the way up into this range. And there was 2 points that we were looking at Bitcoin to sell off on. Either it was going to be this range, and this is based off of a 5-wave Elliott Wave structure, or it's going to be this range. So it actually sold off in the first range, and we have literally been able to capitalize on this on the entire move down. And our target was literally 65K. So it has now hit 65K. And we could also continue further towards the downside, but we are due for a retracement. We have now hit the second target zone of the Elliott Wave structure 2. So there's either 2 things that can happen right now. Okay. So long term, Bitcoin is either going to react out of this zone and head all the way back up, or it is going to react out of this zone, retrace, continue down to this zone, and then go up long. So you're either going to see Bitcoin go up from 68K to 56K range, or you're going to see Bitcoin drop down to the 40K range to the 28K range and then go up. So one of these 2 spots are where you're going to see Bitcoin continue back up for the long-term bias. So keep y'all's eye on that. Now, for the new trades this week, we have GBPUSD. So structurally, I am looking at GBPUSD to head towards the upside. I'm going to be looking at price action to form a 5-wave structure, and we're going to be looking at price action to hold the current daily fair value gap that we are resting in and head towards the upside. We do have a change of character as well out of this area here, so we will be looking for that continuation towards the upside, and we do have a break of structure at this point. So generally, when you get the break of structures, you're going to be looking for a retracement and then a continuation towards the upside. Now, your overall structural low from this break of structure is actually going to be down here. Now, we definitely don't expect it to head anywhere down there. We can actually look for an intraday low, which is going to be here, and this is going to be your respected low. So anyone who is looking to take this for a further continuation towards the upside, you need to understand that your true is respected low and your invalidation point is going to be resting below this low. So as long as price action respects this low, we expect Bitcoin, I'm sorry, not Bitcoin, but GBPUSD to head back towards the upside for another break of structure at this point. So you're looking to target at least 1.39000. That's going to be the range that I'm looking at price action to head into. But ultimately, we can head into the, I would say, 1.40500 range. All right. So this right now, USDCAD, this is going to be my favorite trade for this upcoming trading week. It has everything that I need on it, all of my strategy, just everything. The whole checklist is here. So this should be a very beautiful trade for y'all. So please do not miss this. Let's see, we're missing the point. Okay, here it goes. So this is actually a 30-minute trade as well. So we're going to be looking at this in a 30-minute time frame. So this is something I teach my students when it comes to change of character. So you have certain scenarios where you get a double change of character. Now, one of these are going to be considered a false and one is going to be considered a true. Now, how do you know the difference? So generally, the first one that you get, this was the first one that formed, okay? So it's something that you have to wait for to see it happen. And it's just, you just come to a chart and you just notice it. So we got this one here and we got a false break. Immediately, now, keep in mind that if this is the change of character, your structural low for this change of character is going to be at this point. So immediately after this false break, we got an impulsive break down to the low. So we got an impulsive push straight down to the low. Now on the 15-minute time frame, we got the full change of character. So if you see on the 15-minute time frame, you'll see we actually closed below the low. Okay. So if I go back to the 30-minute time frame, when you have a scenario like this where you get the false break and then it completely strikes back down to the low and closes below the low, that is going to signal that this was a false change of character and this is the true change of character. So now that we know that this is the true change of character, you're essentially looking for a retracement to an invalidation. I'm sorry, not invalidation, but a liquidity point. So you're either going to be looking for a liquidity point or you're going to be looking for an imbalance. So your first imbalance is going to be here, this order block. This is the area that I'm looking to target. So I didn't notice any key fair value gaps on this movement up that I want to target. So I'm actually going to just be going for the order block. Another thing I want to highlight for y'all, which I threw it up here, is going to be this head and shoulders pattern. So you have a head and shoulders also forming right now. So we can go a little bit deeper into the box to form a right shoulder, but I'm not trying to go for a deep move towards the upside. I'm just looking for a small retracement, a little bit more, and then a continuation towards the downside. So this is what I'm looking at on USDCAD. And let me show you guys the higher time frame as well, because this is top down. So we do have a 4-hour breakup structure here. We are on the retracement into the order block, and now we are looking for the continuation down. Okay. So that is going to be your 4-hour time frame, and we are structurally looking to take this low. So we're looking for a new low of price action. We're just going to equal out here. So we're taking the head and shoulders down all the way down, and we're going to ride it here. So this is going to be your entry point and your shift, and this is going to be the trade that we're going to ride. So that is USDCAD for this week, and then EURUSD. So let me update this. So for EU, this one's going to be inverse of the DXY. I was hitting on the DXY. We're looking for a movement towards the downside this week, right out of this fair value gap. So in reference to EURUSD, I would prefer one more movement down, and I'm looking for something like this potentially. So a falling wedge, and so a tap in there would be just perfect for me, right? We don't necessarily have to get that. Anything below this low, I'm okay with entering that trade, and I'm looking at a box of here. And so my validation point is going to be this low. So as long as it holds this low, I'm looking for EURUSD to hit all the way back towards the upside to break this high. So that is what I'm going to be looking at this week on EURUSD. And you guys are going to be looking at this as your entry zone. So again, perfect world. I would love for it to sweep this low and tap into this box, but it can also just make a small retracement and then continue straight towards the upside. So I want you guys to be aware of both of those opportunities, okay? And again, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel for future updates, and make sure y'all are in the free Telegram chat room community, which the link is down below in the description, so that y'all don't miss out on any updates that I do push out for these trades. Other than that, man, that's really all I got for this upcoming trading week. Appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. Outside of that, I will keep y'all updated in the free Telegram community chat room, and I will talk to y'all later, man. Peace out.